Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Amazon. Currently in the Early Bird Picker nest. So like always, that means this is the weekly edition of what sold in my 3 stores. All my sales came today from eBay. Total of 13 items going out to 5 buyers. Let's get them. Sold. I had a total quantity of 2, 4, 6, 8 listed in a single listing for sale individually, and one buyer bought all 8 of them. Mousson cream from Germany, new in the box. Cost of goods, paid 50 cents per box at an estate sale, total of $4. Sold $8.88 for a total of $71.04 plus shipping. Really awesome sale to kickstart this week. Sold. Chubby's swim trunks. Color block, back pocket, front and side pockets. 5-inch inseam. Very good condition, worn very few times. More unusual since they're not a super old piece, however, made in the USA. These were some of my personal swim trunks, had them for many years, but worn very few times. Just didn't fit quite right. Sold $25 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. Minor League Baseball Norfolk Tide men's quarter button jersey. Super nice condition on the front, same on the back. Cost of goods, $3, Goodwill. Set in the store for a long time, price lowered, sold $13.33 plus shipping on eBay. Took a chance on this one because just a couple weeks before I found this at Goodwill, I had found a Norfolk Tide hat and it sold really fast for pretty good money, and so I thought, try my hand at the jersey. Didn't sell near as quickly, but it's still making pretty reasonable profit on this one. Need to deal those. Sold. Vintage copper and stainless steel with a wood handle. 9-inch colander or strainer. Noted that the wood handle not in the best of condition. Cost of good, $2.38. Picked in a lot at a garage sale of various copper items. Sold $10 plus shipping on eBay. Whenever I'm learning a new category, a lot of times I like to just research it first by doing research on primarily YouTube, honestly. But sometimes I see something. I saw this when I was headed to work, and it just like spur of the moment. I tried to listen to a YouTube or two on the way to the garage sale, but I basically had no time. And so sometimes I also like to learn about a category just by buying what I think looks good and then learning about it as I'm doing the research to list it on eBay. What I have basically come away from the process of this is that copper actually is pretty in right now. All of the pieces are selling pretty fast, but what seems to be with anything is the pieces that are marked are much more valuable than the pieces like this one. No branding, no marking whatsoever. Still happy that I'm making some profit, learning a new category, and just know for the future, gonna stick more with the items that have, you know, branding or markings on, or maker's mark basically. From our $1 cost of good hat box. Sold. 5-panel beautiful giant strap back hat, sort of like an Aztec print. Overall excellent used condition. The only thing about these 5-panel hats is they're just so flimsy. They look really used, but I can't find really any signs of wear on this hat. Cost of good, $1. Sold $8 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. From the same copper lot as the strainer, solid copper, made in Turkey, bowl pot with handles. Some pretty obvious dents and patina, although that's often desirable, so that's not necessarily a negative thing. 4.5-inch diameter. Cost of good, $2.38 from the garage sale. Sold $8 plus shipping on eBay. Wednesday afternoon, 3 items going out. 1 Facebook Marketplace, 2 on eBay. Sold. Vintage Banana Republic stretch fit hat. A really nice heavy canvas material for the paneling. And a leather with a pretty cool fade for the bill or the visor. Little bit of staining on the sweatband, but overall just really nice use condition. Made in the USA. Picked up at a garage sale this last weekend. It was a throw-in from buying so much other stuff. Got for free. Sold $50, free shipping, Facebook Marketplace. Label cost $5.50, takeaway $44.50 before fees. Sold. American Scale Co. 1.5 by 8 heavy duty jack. Coming in at 12 inches tall on its lowest setting. Sold as is with a major piece of chunk metal missing from it. Heavy duty, have no idea how that broke off like that. Check out how much it weighs. Just under 15 pounds with no packaging. Cost of good, $2.38 at a garage sale. Sold 40 plus shipping on eBay. Picked this up at the garage sale where I picked up all that vintage copper. I had picked up the lot of copper and the lady wanted, I think, $50 for it. I only wanted to pay 40, and so I tried to use a negotiation tactic where I said, let me look at other stuff that you have in your garage sale. And so I found a couple other things. This was one of the other items, and I placed that in the lot, and I said I'd be willing to pay the 50 bucks if you'll throw this stuff in. So in that way, it's kind of a good negotiation strategy, because at the end of the day, she was happy with it because she felt like she got the $50 that she wanted, and I basically got the $40 that I wanted with a couple other throw-ins, the jack being one of them. And like I said, I picked it up because it was super heavy duty. I could tell that it was probably going to be worth something, even in this damaged condition. I ended up taking the $50 and splitting it amongst all the pieces that I got, so the cost of good, only $238. Sold. Specialty running tier 1 A6 gel Kayano in the all black. Absolute excellent used condition on the upper. Always a good indicator when the print on the insole is still completely there. Indicates just very little wear. Same thing as well, looking at the size tag. Almost no wear whatsoever on the outsole. Overall, just a really excellent pair of running shoes. Cost of good, $4.99 at a thrift store. The A6 Gel Kayano is A6 top tier stability running shoe, coming in at a retail price $160 brand new. You'd think that'd mean a really great outcome for what these sold for. There's a catch though. On this all black shoe, it's hard to see, but this is model 23. The current model is model 27. Despite this excellent use condition, top tier running shoe, these only sold for 23 bucks plus shipping. Super low sold price on this shoe, despite its excellent use condition, just really goes to show that as far as the specialty running shoe market, the buyers, they really are looking for the newest shoe. It's just crazy to think that this shoe in this condition only brings 23 bucks plus shipping. Still making good profit on this one, not as high as I'd hoped for. One last thing, if you're newer into flipping shoes, you might think that the drawback on this one would be that it's solid black, that maybe not many people are wanting solid black. That's really not true though. In an upcoming video, I have an entire video planned to discuss this more about who exactly, who the customer is that's buying these high-end specialty running shoe. Just a hint, the market is so much bigger and wider and deep basically than you'd think. It is not just strictly people that are running and walking. There's actually really only about a third of the buyers. And so when it comes to these running shoes that are high-end like this, the solid black is highly desirable because a lot of people are wanting to wear them to work, and they don't want something super flashy with a lot of like neon colors, a lot of reflectivity. And so the black, actually the all black shoes like this, really good seller typically. A quick flip of an item I just posted this afternoon, sold on Facebook Marketplace. Sold. Fox Racing Youth Motocross Riding Pants. Excellent use condition, as far as I can tell, appears unworn. Snagged these at my Honey Hole thrift store just yesterday. I paid $5 for 19 things, coming out for 26 cents per item. Sold 30 bucks, free shipping on Facebook Marketplace. Label is $5.50 because it's just under the pound rate. Takeaway $24.50 before fees. Only been a few days since I've completely flipped my pricing strategy from pricing really high with promoted items to now just basically pricing to sell, very little promotion. Second sale this evening, Facebook Marketplace, also from the same thrift haul. Let's get it. Sold. Black Specialized adult cycling helmet with the visor. The buckle's working perfectly. Other than a little bit of dust had to clean, essentially excellent, near like new condition. The model on this one is the Align. It is an older helmet, looks like it's from 2010. If you pick up these adjustable Specialized helmets, you want to check the headset back here and make sure it's functioning. This is adjustable 54 to 62 centimeters. The Specialized brand makes some pretty high-end bikes up into the thousands of dollars, so anything they make, whether it's just a helmet or not, still should bring some pretty good value. From the same thrift haul as those racing pants, another 26 cent cost of good from the Honey Hole thrift store. During the warmer seasons last year, flipped several of these Specialized helmets. They're a definite bolo. They really sell pretty fast if you price them around the $30 range with free shipping. Sold Facebook Marketplace, 30 bucks, free shipping, $9 label cost, takeaway, 21 before fees. A lighter sales day, 2 on eBay, 1 Facebook Marketplace. Sold. Vintage Bates, California.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Women's motorcycle bell-bottom riding pants. Considering probably many decades old, really nice condition. Same on the back. Another one of the rare times that I paid up at my Honey Hole thrift store, $1.25 for these. Living in Oklahoma with the heat here, I personally can't ever imagine wearing leather pants, especially going into the summertime. Sold $47.77 plus shipping on eBay. If you find this vintage leather by Bates, California, really high sold comps. If you find men's and like their jackets, like hundreds of dollars. Sold. Men's Timberland jacket, full zip. It's got this kind of like t-shirt cotton lining, inside pocket and side pockets. Excellent condition front and back. Had for many months, cost of good, $9, Goodwill. As part of my store long sleeve cleanout, majorly marked down, sold $15.15 plus shipping on eBay. At the end of the day, I thought Timberland's a pretty good brand. I do really well when flipping their shoes. Just seems like their jackets maybe don't do as well. At the end of the day though, this one pretty basic. Coming out of our $1 cost of good hat box. Sold. Vintage plaid Chevrolet Chevy written in cursive script snapback hat. On a really washed out Sans Sun tag. The only reason I recognize that, got those two little orange bars that's just really recognizable for the vintage Sans Sun tag. Sometimes the Sans Sun will also be here on the plastic right here. It's not on this one though. Sweatband in pretty good condition. Overall just pretty fair, no major stains or anything, but some deformation to the dome of the hat. Cost of good, $1. Sold $17, free shipping, Facebook Marketplace, labels $5.50, takeaway $11.50 before fees. Thursday night, $5 on eBay. Picked in a lot, $1 cost of good hats. Sold. Vintage Breckenridge corduroy strapback hat. Pretty faded and stained condition, so not great, but these vintage corduroy hats are really can sell for a lot of money. What makes this one more valuable, honestly, I probably should have taken these pins off and sold the pins separately. We've got Ski Utah, Snowbird, and Breckenridge Snoopy. Pretty used condition with staining on the visor underneath side. Imperial headwear made in Denver, USA. Cost of good, $1. Sold $27.77 plus shipping on eBay. Still really good value even for this pretty poor condition hat. Like I said, the value is in just the fact that it's a cord hat and the pins. Sold. Tommy Hilfiger, new with tags, American flag, USA, patriotic, short sleeve polo shirt. Couple small defect spots right there. I'm hopeful that those will come out in the wash, but of course, because new with tags, can't wash it. The back in really nice condition. Cost of goods, $5.50, Goodwill. Sold $23.23 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. Sold. From a big lot of vintage video and computer game magazines from January 1983 Video Games Magazine. This is the last of this particular magazine series to sell. Being pretty careful with it, but as you can see, the cover on the front and the back coming apart. Pretty flat though. Overall doesn't look to be any bending of the pages. This looks to maybe be the only one of the entire lot that doesn't have water damage, but of course, instead of the water damage, it's got the cover issue. And like all the others, cigarette smoke. Cost of good, about $2.50. Sold $14.23 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. Vintage 1992 Nickelodeon orange water toy blimp. Pretty much about 3.5 inches in length. Cost of good, 90 cents. Sold $7.77 plus shipping on eBay. These can actually go for anywhere from 10 to 15 plus shipping when in nicer condition. Mine, however, it's hard to get it in just the right light, but in my photos, you can almost see it looks like there might be some mold inside here, which I guess because it's a water toy, maybe because the water got sucked in, there's mold growing in there, but it shows pretty clearly in the photos of the listing. That's why the lower selling price on this one. You got to pick what you love though, and anything vintage Nickelodeon I always pick just because I grew up on Nickelodeon and just really calls out to me. Sold. Part of our vintage Colorado map lot. Cost of good, 16 cents per map. Roosevelt National Forest, Colorado. Vintage highway road map from 1938. Cost of good, 16 cents. Sold $5.55 plus shipping on eBay. All of the maps that are selling now are pretty much the ones that are just not quite as desirable, getting pretty low sold price on them. If you go back a couple months in my videos, some of the maps sold for pretty good profit, and so anything at this point in the pure profit. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Early Bird Picker Weekly What Sold. And as always, I'll see all y'all the next video.